Hey everybody, just want to make a quick update for tonight, and I do have some good news and some bad news, but we're going to start off with the bad news first. The bad news is tonight I was promising you guys to make System Test 2, but well, I'm not going to do it now because it's too late in the night and it is midnight, and the part that I promised you did not come today. So it was probably on delay or something like that, but it will come eventually. Maybe probably tomorrow, but and also, and that's why I don't have anything hooked up right now except for one notification appliances. The reason why I hook up a remote strobe, it's because it's late at night, and I will give you guys another demonstration, but this is not going to be a mini system test or anything like that. This is just going to be a quick update and also a demonstration. Sorry, I'm having trouble finding my words tonight because I'm a little bit tired and all that stuff. As you may notice, the panel has no troubles, which means I was able to get the level 2 access code, and the default passcode was 2222. So the level 2 is the highest level. There is the level 1 code is 1111, and the level 2 is 2222, which I don't mind putting that code out there. There's another YouTube user called the SER Safety, excuse me. He has the exact same panel that I do. So he typed in the code to get into the level 2 programming and also into the level 1 as well. And as you may notice, my panel doesn't have a key lock on it because this panel was used and the key lock was probably removed. Maybe the key lock went bad or something, but it still opens and closes. So, and the other thing is, when I was trying to delete the dialer off the system by disabling it, first I unplugged it and I accidentally broke the ribbon cable for it. Which isn't good, but it's not necessarily horrible because this is not being used as a life safety system, because back there is the dialer. It's got 2 phone jacks going in right there. You see that card back there? I don't know if you could see it, but it's got 2 phone jacks back there. And this little port broke because that black piece is stuck in that slot right there, and it wasn't supposed to come off the ribbon cable, and that's why some of the pins are broken on the ribbon cable. But not necessarily horrible, not horrible news. At least I was able to bump all the troubles off this panel, and it says system is normal, time and date are correct. And also, I have another wire coming out of the SLC loop card back there, and there's nothing attached to it yet because I don't have the module yet. And I did borrow the batteries from my booster panel for this demonstration. So as you can see, the panel is trouble-free. So here's how, and trust you me, I will give you guys one more demonstration for tonight, and then I'm gonna go back to bed, because this system is reading normal now. There's no more troubles. And also I will demonstrate the lamp test as well. What the lamp test button does is it tests all the LEDs and the LCD display and all these to make sure every LED lights up properly. And also, for your information, this panel had a little bit of damage, but not necessarily bad damage, but I had to give it some work and put the LCD screen back in place because it was loose, and then I must have caused a little bit of damage to the panel, and the disable light doesn't work anymore. The disable light is burned out, which is not a big deal. Everything else works just fine except for that little light right there. So the disable light is burned out. So we're going to go ahead and test the lamp test, and we'll see what it does. And the lamp test will last for about like 5 to 10 seconds, and then it will go back to alarm normal condition. I mean, the panel will go back to normal condition. So let's hit the lamp test. As you can see, everything on the screen is working good. And then, you see, it lasts for about maybe like 5 seconds. Let's do that one more time. Okay, that's enough of that. Yeah, so now I have the level 2 access code for this panel. Now I can change the coding options, go into the programming and stuff like that, go into the internal stuff to make changes in the system if I want to program it any way I wanted it. And at first, this panel was stuck in continuous because that's what it said on when it was uninstalled out of a building of some sort. But I'm going to tell you guys, 3 years ago, when I first got this panel up there, it was stuck in continuous until somebody chimed in on my YouTube page in the comments below and told me what the default passcode was, which was 5 zeros, which is the default code. And for this panel over there, passcode was the same. So I'm very lucky to have these passwords defaulted for both of these panels, so that way I can go in into the programming and make changes. But this was the second time I had to struggle with this issue, only with a different panel. So this was the second time in a row that I had to struggle with this issue until somebody helped me out. Well, and plus I didn't call any technicians or call any companies or headquarters or anything like that. Okay. Anyways, let's give this strobe a test, and I'm going to show you what I'm experiencing. Alright, so here we go. Let's go into settings. We're going to go into control, and we're going to type in level 2 passcode. Is 2 2 2 2. You see that? That's the passcode, and now we're going to hit enter. And now we're in. And also, drill is the best way to test alarms off of the NAC to make sure the NAC circuits are working good. I'm only using one NAC for right now because I only have one device, which is a 2-wire alarm. And also, I'm going to demonstrate that right now. So we'll push enter to start the drill. Here we go. Acknowledge that. And that's basically all there is to it. It's just a very simple panel, and it's really nice that this panel has been holding up for me, except I had a few issues with it, but it all worked out pretty well in the end. Yeah, I know you can hear a ridiculous buzzing noise. It's because you can hear that strobe right there. That strobe is buzzing very loudly. That's because it's running on FWR. If it was operating off a filter DC, it would make a smooth squealing sound, but you can hear them buzzing mostly in here, instead of the strobe. Let me get it closer up to you, see if you can hear it. Yeah, it is making a loud buzzing sound because, yes, these strobes can take FWR. Yes, they can. It's not going to hurt the alarm in any way. If you have one of these alarms and you have an FWR panel, that's no problem. So, and you can hear the loud buzzing in here. Okay, we could turn it off now. You can hear the relays click. When I push it again, it turns back on. And I push it again, it turns off. So this panel has been really holding up really well. It has not broke on me, and I'm hoping it doesn't, because if it happens again, this would probably be the second time I got screwed on a panel. I already got screwed on the Firelight MS2. Well, I don't have the Firelight MS2 anymore because it's in the garbage, so I threw it in the trash after it broke. Well, at first I was holding on to it for a little bit, hoping I can find some parts for it, but the parts were so darn expensive, and I'm like, I'm not spending like $400 or $500 on a brand new board to put into that thing. So I'm just, you know what? I'm just gonna toss it in the trash and find another panel. But my dad found this panel for $100, and he talked to the seller, made him an offer, and brought him down to $160. So I basically got this panel for $160 plus shipping, which equals almost up to $300, which isn't too bad. Not sure the exact amount, but I got this panel for $160, and this is the only panel that I can find on eBay that the seller did accept returns if something happened. When I talked to the seller about the password, he did not have it, and from slim to none, I gave that a try. But I didn't call any companies because I figured it out what the password was, and the password was 2222. So, anyways, everything's all good. Now I'm going to be keeping this panel for years to come. Now I can program it, do whatever I want with it, and also change the coding options, which is awesome. And I'm very happy that I was able to bump all the troubles off the system. Except I broke the dialer card's ribbon cable. Whoops. But that's okay though. This is not being used as a life safety system. I'm not tying it into the city to like call 911. So anyways, hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully the module will come tomorrow. I'm hoping. Please give me high hopes that it will. I have high hopes that it would, because it's probably not that far in the state when it's being delivered. So I got the wire ready, so it makes it easier for me to hook it up, and I can definitely hook up my pull station over there in that box. So anyways, hopefully you enjoy the video, and that's it.